Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for this week's Fizz and Flow. Today we're going to work on a really slow but flowing practice. So if you came to this class last week as a gift flow, you noticed that we did really slow and static postures. We're going to keep it slow and mindful today, but stay flowing the whole time. So I encourage you to really listen to your breath and take the big movements in full range of mobility. So really focusing on total range of mobility as we flow through our practice, and not being afraid to use movement to add to your stretching and your strengthening. It's not all about clenching to find strength or relaxing so deeply that you sink into your muscles to stretch. Sometimes it's active and moving, and you get both strength and stretch out of it. So today for our practice, we are going to start seated. Feel free to find a seated position that is cross-legged or kneeling in your choice. I'm going to start kneeling for mine. No matter where you are, I want you to feel your tailbone root downward, taking the hands into the lap or to the knees. Just close the eyes. Take a moment to allow the shoulders to roll down and back. And without pinching the shoulder blades, feel the shoulder blades widen slightly. So you can still have open shoulders, but width through this back. The distance from the shoulder around your back to the other shoulder should be the same distance from shoulder around the front to the other shoulder. Really feeling the width in the upper body and the broadness of the shoulders. Noticing a slight engagement in the lower belly to point the tailbone down. Feeling balance in our seated position, strong but not tense. We'll begin to take deep breaths here. Feeling the belly expand and then soften towards the spine. We can take our inhales and our exhales even slower with our Ujjayi pranayama breath. It's deep inhales through the nose and exhales through a mouth with a slight constriction on the back of the throat, just like you're fogging up a window or a mirror. You can take a nice long exhale. Go ahead and sigh it all out, emptying the lungs. Seal the lips and inhale through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the nose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. Feel the belly expand, the waist become wider, and the chest inflate. Exhale, chest depresses, waist and belly relax as the belly button falls in towards the spine. Deep inhales, filling up every bit of the lungs from the bottom all the way up. And exhaling with control and length, releasing all the air from the top down to the very depth of your lungs. Go ahead and continue breathing, and on your next inhale, gently gaze up, just pointing the nose to the ceiling, keeping the neck long, not collapsing the head backwards, but truly lifting through the neck, ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, chin to chest. Feel the crown of the head get heavy and melt forward. Nose towards the floor of the belly. Inhale, nose to the ceiling. And exhale, nose down. Inhale, nose up. Exhale, nose down. Engaging a little bit more of the spine on this next inhale. Gaze up and begin to lift the chest. Like there's a string on your sternum, gently lifting up to the ceiling. Exhale. As the nose begins to point down, hollow out the shoulders. Like there's a string between your shoulder blades, gently pulling you backwards. Inhale, upper back, chest, lift with the head. And exhale, feel the shoulder blades get extra wide as the head drops. You stretch the upper back. Inhale up. And exhale down. Engaging a little bit more of the spine on your next inhale, nose up, chest lifts, maybe even shoulders begin to roll back, feeling the belly and the ribs expand. Upper back bend here. Exhale, pull the belly button in, round back, shoulders round forward, head down. Just like cat and cow, big inhale, belly forward, chest up, head back. Exhale, rounding and hollowing out the full and front of the body on your exhale. Inhale up. And exhale down and then in. Inhale up. And exhale down and in. When you get to your most hollow shape, just hold and continue to breathe naturally. Allow the head to get as heavy as possible, giving the big ropey muscles in the back of the neck permission to soften. Just use gravity. Folding and curling forward, not reaching with the arms. Maybe you let the arms pool in the lap or just in front of the knees or the legs. Gently begin to sit up, rolling through the spine, shoulders come back, hands interlace behind the back. I'll sit sideways for this. Interlacing the fingers and pulling the fist closed. So however close the wrists and the elbows are, the bigger of a stretch this will be. Shoulders back, really feeling the hands reach down and back, lifting the chest up. Head can stay forward or slightly lifted. Careful not to let it fall backwards. Keeping a safe and engaged neck and spine. Gently beginning to relax. Taking a tip, right arm reaches up and over the head. Left hand just falls to the floor, supporting this tip. Really slow, static hold here. Left elbow points in towards the hip or the waist. Right arm reaches over the head, elbow lifted. Gaze front or down at your bottom hand. Gently begin to switch to the other side. Right hand becomes the supportive hand on the ground. Left hand up and over. Gently beginning to reach and lengthen. Right elbow points in at the waist. Left elbow up towards the ceiling. Gaze forward or down at your bottom hand. Gently begin to unwind and untip. Slowly finding our cat-cow. Finding tabletop first means that our wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Check that your thighs, your femur bones are parallel to each other, not too close or too far apart. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Gaze between the thumbs for a neutral spine. Take a deep inhale, belly drops. Gaze forward, tailbone up. Exhale, pull the belly up into the spine. Head drops, tailbone tucks. Working that ujjayi breath. Deep inhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, neutral spine. And exhale, hold. Right foot begins to reach back as we kickstand the left shin out to the side, right arm up. Take a deep inhale, lift the arm even higher towards the ceiling. Exhale, fingertips above the head to make it a stretch. Begin to circle the arm towards the floor, then back towards the foot, and then up to the ceiling again on an inhale. Exhale, arm stretches forward and down. Inhale, arm reaches open and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, open those shoulders as you reach back and up. Last time, exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Hold here. Continue to breathe naturally. Focus either on strengthening by lifting the right foot, stretching by reaching the right arm over the head again. Or if you'd like to, you can flow with me here. So we challenge our strength. Taking a deep inhale, flex the right foot with it hip height. Exhale, knee comes in, hugging the right hand into the knee. Inhale, push the foot back like you're going to stamp a footprint behind your mat as the arm comes up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, pull it in just like you're taking fetal position on the right side. Inhale out. And exhale in. Last time, inhale out. And exhale in. Coming out the same way we came into this shape. Right foot comes down to the ground, right hand down to the mat. Shins become parallel again. Take your own version of cat and cow. Maybe even taking dancing lion. If you're trying that for the first time, it's hands slightly more front, and then taking big circles with the hips. All the way from the right to the left, forward and back. Beginning to come back to our tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Begin to lengthen the left foot behind. Go ahead and kickstand the right shin out to the side. Left arm comes up. Taking a reach here, get nice and long. Then we'll begin to stretch it forward on an exhale. Taking really good length here, the hand begins to move down towards the floor. And then on an inhale, reach the arm back, stack the shoulders, and then reach the arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, we go forward, and then down. Inhale, open to the back, and up. Exhale, forward, and down. Inhale, back, and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Last time, forward, nice and slow exhale. Back and up on a strong inhale. Keep working here in the side plank for strength. Maybe lifting the back foot, or just take the time to take your stretch here with the arm overhead. If you'd like to flow with me again on this side, working on our strength, we're going to reach the left arm up, left foot back. Flex the left foot hard. Slowly begin to bring the knee into the chest and hug. Inhale as you press the foot back like you're going to stamp a footprint on the imaginary back wall and left arm up. Exhale, pull in. Just like you're going to take fetal position. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull it in. Listen to your own breath. Take your own pace, but inhale out if you're coming with me. Exhale in. Last time. Here we go. Inhale out. And exhale in. Coming back the same way we came. Begin to touch the left toes down. Left hand back down to the mat. Go ahead and parallel the shins. We're going to take a moment to stretch out the wrists. Beginning to take the hands pointing towards the knees, which tops the hands down. Just placing your hands in this position might be a big enough stretch. Otherwise, you can begin to rock backwards, creating a bigger stretch in the wrists. If this is uncomfortable at any time, you can simply take a manual stretch for the wrists. Gently flipping the hands, fingertips still point towards the knees, but bottoms of the hands or palms of the hands are down. Thumbs are on the outside, pinky fingers on the inside. Once again, a manual stretch here is perfectly fine. It feels safer for your body. Taking a moment to just roll out the wrists one way, and then moving the other way. We're going to move into our very first downward dog of today's class. So go ahead and tuck the toes as you're ready and lift the hips. Hands down and above the head, reaching the arms forward, pressing the floor away so the shoulders retract back, ears between the biceps. Take note of your shoulder blades for a moment. They should be wide and across the body. Thinking about reaching the tailbone up, feel free to pedal the feet. And then begin to come into stillness with the lower body. No need to touch the heels down unless they do so naturally. No need to straighten the legs unless it feels good. Take a deep inhale with me for plank. Shoulders stay broad, ears away from the shoulders. Fingertips move over, shoulders move over the fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga, knees up or down. Begin to move the body downward as one unit, elbows point back. Inhale, cobra. Press the tops of the feet and the thighs, the pelvis down as you lift with the strength of the back. Little assist from the hands. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Option for up dog. Stop halfway, untuck the toes, and lift the chest through. So only the tops of the feet and the hands touch in our up dog. Option to do either throughout this. Exhale, down dog. One more time, this time rolling forward through plank. So come high on the balls of the feet. Feel the lower back round forward, then the middle back, the upper back, and then you're flat in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Deep inhale as you bend the knees, lift the heels, and exhale, forward fold. Feet together for a little balance challenge. Inhale as you hinge to stand, leading with the crown of the head. Arms floating out to the side and then up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms down, out, and up. Exhale, right foot back, coming into a big squat. Now as you take the squat, because your left foot is still facing forward, there's no need to try to make the hips square to the side of your mat. It's okay to be at a diagonal, so the knees can be over the toes comfortably. On your next inhale, reach forward again to the top of your mat. Exhale, left side. Left foot moves back. Deep squat here, goddess squat. Once again, it's okay to be at an angle. No need to be perfectly square to the side of your mat so you can protect your knees. On your next inhale, get to the top of your mat. Exhale, little back bend here. So just bending at the elbows, chest lifts. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, forward fold, arms of your choice. Inhale, 3 halfway lifts. Fingertips to shins, get long in the spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, feet back to plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge to stand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, right foot back for a big wide squat. Inhale, top of your mat. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, up. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Plank pose, deep inhale as you find it and set your alignment. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Roll it forward to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Let's take that flow again. Bend the knees, lift the heels on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge to stand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tall. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, tall. And exhale, forward. A little back bend. Inhale, tall. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Pause. Right foot up, three-legged dog, deep inhale. Check that the right toes dial downward. And then exhale, knee to nose. Really rounding the shoulders forward over the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, up we go. Inhale, three-legged dog. Drop the foot off to the left. Exhale as you open the hip. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, drop the foot. Keep the shoulders in line, no opening. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, drop the foot off to the side. Gently move back to your three-legged dog, and with control at your own pace, find your runner's lunge. Make sure the right foot is in line with the right hip, so the right femur is parallel to the side of your mat. Left hand down to take a twist, right arm up. Make sure that all 10 toes point forward, especially those big toes. They're really key in stability. Take a deep inhale with the arm lifting tall. Exhale, reach the right arm forward and then down, passing the floor and the right foot. Inhale, reach the arm back and up. Same motion as our side plank. Exhale, arm forward to stretch and then down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, stretch forward and down. Last time, inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Hold. Exhale. Begin to bring the right hand down for low lunge. Tuck or untuck the back toes. Hands can move to the knee, the hips, or straight up. Take a moment to find your center of gravity here. Toes now pointing in the opposite direction. Left hip forward, right hip back. Finding a little width in the chest. So let's open the elbows. like goalposts. Big goddess arms open. And then let the arms fall back, stretching the chest, down to the floor. Reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, elbows open, hands back and down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, elbows open, arms back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, open, back and down. Last time, inhale, forward and up. Exhale, open out, back, down. Hands to the floor. Just pause in this low lunge. Maybe take one hand to the knee or both hands down. Just give yourself a moment to sink into the stretch. Drop the head. Really relaxing the neck here. Pyramid pose, begin to tuck the back toes, passing through runner's lunge. Scoot the back foot forward so all 10 toes face forward, but feet are flat. A little weight shift forward allows the hips to be level, so we're not sitting into one hip or the other. Taking a moment here to find what you need. If you need any props under your hands, it's a great opportunity to get the floor a little closer to you, or just simply bring your hands to the shin. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale for a halfway lift, maybe sliding the hands and engaging the spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches, spine long and tall. Exhale, fold. It's not only really strengthening, but it's a pretty hard balance depending on where you're at. Inhale, get long, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Hold here. No movement, just deep breathing. Standing split, begin to move the hands to the top of the mat. A little bend in the front leg if necessary. As you begin to lift the left foot as high as you can. Flex the left foot for a moment. Your toes should point sideways. So this looks very similar to Warrior 3, where the left toes would point down, and you're trying to do your very best impression with your body and legs, like a capital T. Standing split, you can open the back leg and lift it as high as you can, even if it's no higher than the hip. Just have that engagement. Take a moment to breathe here. Once again, it's okay to bend the front leg as much as you need. If you want an extra challenge, take the right hand to the calf, left hand still supporting. Hands back to the floor if they're not already. Step the left foot back, coming into a big squat. So turn the left foot out, hands to the knees, pause. Coming into this wide leg squat, taking a moment to rock side to side. You're just stretching out the hips. Maybe dipping one shoulder than the other. Just soften through the back. Beginning to lift the crown of the head. We're going to be tall in our squat. Arms at right angles, goalposts, big goddess arms. This is our goddess squat. Let's take a deep inhale, stretch it up. Reach up, maybe even look up. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. And exhale, lower and hold. Begin to move the arms out to the sides, straighten the legs, forward fold. Nice big straddle stretch with legs turned out. 3 halfway lifts to start. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, get long. And exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, get long. And exhale, fold. Pausing here. Just hanging upside down. You have options. Bend the knees to get the hands on the ground. Reach for opposite elbows. Reach for the legs. Whatever feels good here. If it feels very unstable to have your feet turned out, feel free to parallel the feet if you feel like you get a better stretch in that position. Begin to walk your hands to the top of your mat for runner's lunge, right leg forward. Plant the hands for three-legged dog. Deep inhale, right foot up. Exhale, open the leg. Hold here. Think about the shoulders being nice and squared, not affected by the open right hip. Just breathe. Back to three-legged dog in your own time. Regular downward dog. Take a deep inhale, roll forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge to stand. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right foot back, big goddess squat. Inhale, top your mat. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, top of your mat. Little back bend on your exhale. Inhale, tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands deep. Inhale for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Roll forward to your plank on an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot up for three-legged dog. Dial the toes down. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Drop the foot off. Exhale, open the hips, but keep the shoulders square. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, drop it off. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, drop it off. Inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, drop it off. Begin to move back to three-legged dog in your own time and find runner's lunge on the left side. Check your alignment with all 10 toes facing forward. Left foot in line with the left hip. Take your twist, right hand down, left hand up. Take a moment to really find breadth in the shoulders. On a deep inhale, lift that left hand a little higher. Exhale over the head and down to the floor. Inhale, reach back with the left arm. Open the shoulders and up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, arm back and up. Exhale, forward and down. 2 more times. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Last time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down, holding the hand down at the ground. Low lunge, right knee down. Untuck the toes. Bring the hands to the knee, hip, or straight up. Take a moment to find your alignment. Toes are pointing in opposite directions. Left hip back, right hip forward. Really feeling square here. Flow with me if you'd like as we take the arms to widen through the elbows. Lift the chest. Circle the arms to reach back, down towards the floor. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, elbows open, arms back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, open, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Last time, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Go ahead and keep the hands down at the ground and just pause here. 2 hands down, maybe 1 hand to the knee. Just allowing the weight of your body to sink into the stretch after that dynamic movement. Pyramid pose, we'll tuck the back foot. Begin to hop the back foot forward as much as you need to get both legs straight or as straight as possible. All 10 toes face forward. And we might need to shift the weight forward so we're not sitting into one hip, but our lower back is nice and flat. This is a really great opportunity to grab props or to bring the hands anywhere along the leg besides the knee that's comfortable. We're going to take 3 deep inhales to lengthen. So inhale, get long. Use the strength of your spine and core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, just like in our forward fold. You got it. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Holding here. Taking a moment to stretch and breathe into this left hamstring. Standing split, we're going to begin to push our weight into our front leg, hands to the top of the mat. Begin to lift the right leg as high as you can, feeling very welcome to open the hip. So once again, warrior 3 would be toes need to point down when the foot is flexed. Standing split, the foot can open, so it's okay if your foot is flexed and the toes point to the side. I like to point my toe in standing split, but it's your choice. Really lifting here. Option to bend the standing leg as much as you need to get your hands to the ground. Option to advance by taking the left hand to the left leg. Deep breaths here. Beginning to release hands to the mat if they're not already. Begin to bend the front leg, reaching the right foot back, turned out to find our squat. Hands come to the knees first. Maybe rocking side to side, adjusting the angle of our feet in any way that we need. Taking a moment to dip the shoulders, softening through the neck and the spine. Coming to stillness and beginning to lengthen the crown of the head towards the ceiling for a really nice squat. If you're a little more tired on this side, really make sure the tailbone points down. Arms are going to stretch out. Goddess arms. Deep inhale with me as we stretch up, straightening arms and legs. Exhale, goddess squat. Wide elbows, big squat here. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Take the arms out to the side, straighten the legs, begin to fold forward. Once again, finding whatever stretch you need here. Keeping the toes turned out. Option to begin to move into the left knee. Keeping the tailbone lifted. Maybe the left elbow comes to the left knee. And with the tailbone lifted, we might find a groin stretch or a really upper hamstring stretch, inner thigh. It's okay to have to move or shift to find that. If you're on the left side with me, we're going to switch over to the right, maybe taking the right elbow to the right knee, keeping the tailbone pointing back or up, trying to find a left upper hamstring stretch, groin, hip, just a little depth wherever your body needs it. Beginning to transition with both legs straight again, if they're not already. Take a moment to reach for opposite elbows and hang upside down. Ragdoll style, maybe even bending the knees. Feel all 10 toes firmly planted into the ground for stability. Very slowly, we'll draw our attention to the left foot. Runner's lunge on the left side, top of your mat. Plant the hands, preparing for our three-legged dog. Deep inhale, left foot up. Exhale, drop the foot off and hold. Take a moment to open and stretch here. Gently moving back to three-legged dog and regular downward dog. Inhale, roll to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge to stand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right foot back, squat. Inhale, up. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, up. Little back bend on the exhale. Inhale, tall. And exhale, forward fold. Hanging upside down, pausing here in ragdoll. Option to keep the feet together or separate them hip width apart. We're just going to hang here in ragdoll. Taking a moment to just soften the head. Stay here in ragdoll, or if you'd like to take a bigger shoulder stretch, bend the knees so the thighs get down on and the thighs and the belly make contact. Go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back and begin to straighten the arms as much as is comfortable. From here, you can also straighten the legs, reaching the crown of the head down, fist up. Any version of legs bent or straight and hands at any height is perfectly okay. To come out of a shoulder stretch, bend the knees, place the belly again on the thighs, the whole chest too. Hands to the tailbone, and then relax. Ragdoll once again. Releasing the hands, beginning to roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to point the tailbone down as the spine grows tall. Shoulders roll up. We're going to take a moment to take a little balancing pose today. There's nothing like a balance pose to remind you that movement is a good idea. Because even in all of our most challenging balancing poses, it's all about using movement to a lesser and lesser degree. So first we're wobbling, then we're just trembling, and then we appear to be still. We're still working quite hard. We're going to go ahead and take our feet to point to the top of the mat. We're going to work their dancer pose today. So standing up really tall, let's just talk about posture for a moment. Beginning to lift the toes up off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, press them back down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift the toes up. Exhale, toes back down. Last time. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, toes back down. Lift the lower belly. Tailbone points down. Ribs engaged here. So feel like there's a little bit of tension between the ribs so they're not splaying open but controlled. We're going to begin to shift our weight into the right foot as we bend the left knee. Take the left hand flexed, thumb points up. Begin to reach the left hand behind, reaching for the inside of the left ankle. Looks very much like a quad stretch with a different hand hold. I like to flex my foot, but you're welcome to keep it straight. Begin to reach the right arm forward and kick into your left hand. Left knee points down this whole time, core still engaged. As we kick back into the hand, the arch in the back really starts to work here. Think about your cobra, your up dog here. Once you reach your maximum capacity of lift, it's okay to then start reaching forward. energy of the leg, working so hard, stretching back, right arm forward, really finding our balance with energy reaching in both directions to counterbalance our own weight. If we fall out, we get right back in after a quick and gentle reset. Being gentle with ourselves as we work really hard here. On your right foot, feel the big toe and pinky toe equally weighted to help you find stability. We're going to come out with control, beginning to bend the left knee, release the right arm, and then left arm. Begin to roll the shoulders back and forward and down. Taking a few shoulder rolls here just to relax the spine. Moving to the other side. Let's prep the feet first. Big inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, press them down. Last time, inhale, toes up. Exhale, toes down. Stand tall here, engage the legs, drop the tailbone, lift the low belly. Engage the ribs, drop the shoulders. Begin to shift our weight into the left foot as we bend the right knee. Once again, I like to flex my right foot. It's your choice. Right hand bends and flex. Thumb points up. Begin to reach behind to find the right ankle. Once again, that flexed foot is kind of a nice handhold. From here, left arm begins to reach forward, and we're going to kick into the right hand with the right foot. Right knee points down the whole time. Once we reach our full capacity of arch in the back, you can slowly lean forward. Try not to just drop forward before you've fully extended through the back. You're really, really working through an open chest. Supported through the core, lifted through the leg, counterbalanced and strong here. Once again, if you fall out, reset and get back in. It's all strengthening no matter what we're working on. Movement is our friend, and stillness is just a myth. It's all about those fine-tuning muscles constantly working. We're going to come out the same way we came in, beginning to drop the right knee, bend it, release the right foot. Nice. Let's take a few shoulder rolls here. Stepping to the top of your mat if you're not already. We're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Feet hip width apart. Gentle bend in the knees. Drop the crown of the head forward. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Begin to pour the weight of the head forward and down, stretching the middle back and eventually the lower back. Arms really heavy here. No tension in the neck. Once you find yourself in a forward fold, just hang. Maybe even reach behind the legs, take an engaging stretch, but the option for ragdoll is always there. Working towards staff pose, we'll gently begin to squat down and then finding our way to a seat. Feet to the top of our mat, sitting up nice and tall, tailbone reaching down. Using the strength of the muscles and the core to lift the body up so there's a nice neutral vertical pelvis. Let's take a deep inhale, arms out and up, and exhale, forward fold. Pausing here and just letting our breath be natural. As you inhale, finding focus, every exhale softening even just an inch, centimeter, or a hair more. We'll gently begin to sit up, placing the soles of the feet down on the ground to take a bent knee Pilates roll down. So we'll go ahead and scoop the pelvis underneath us so the tailbone points down and under, creating a C curve of the body. Arms reach forward, crown of the head reaches forward. Slowly beginning to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Trying to get the lower back to touch before the rib cage is my biggest challenge. We'll stretch the arms overhead. Bridge pose, hands down on the ground by the hips, palms face down. Heels close to the hips. We're going to take a deep inhale with the belly expanding. Exhale, lift the hips. Imagine that there's a block between the knees so they don't open or close. Shins perfectly vertical, hands pressing down, belly extending up. Hips lifted and buoyant. Staying here, interlacing the fingers, rolling one shoulder then the other shoulder under for a more advanced lift, your choice. Once again, really pressing downward to find the buoyancy. So feet press down, whole length of the arms, regardless of which arm position you're in, press down. Shoulders flatten down. Back of the neck down. Chest up, pelvis up. We'll slowly release. Release the arms, the upper back, the middle back, then the pelvis, knees to chest, hug it out. Rock side to side as it feels good. Massaging the pelvis, shoulders, the hips. Maybe even closing the eyes at this point and just breathing. Slow it down. Gently keep the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long. Flex both feet. Gently touch the right toes down. Scoot the hips to the right for a spinal twist. Right knee comes over the left side of the body. We scooted our hips over so there's a nice straight line. Spine through the left leg. No back bending here, just twisting. Option to adjust the legs as needed. Bringing both knees to stack. Or even one leg to straighten. My option today is straightening the right leg and the left leg. I'm making a right angle with the legs. Very opposite to what we were doing in our bow pose, or dancer pose, when we were standing. Feeling the shoulders melt out and down. Allowing this twist to utilize every exhale to soften. Letting gravity do the work. Very gently begin to unwind, knees into the chest once more. Recenter the pelvis as needed and hug it out. Left knee into the chest, right leg long. Flex both feet for a moment. Touch the left toes down, scoot the hips to the left. And then the left leg goes across the right side of the body, finding our twist here. Once again, option to change the shape of your legs, maybe knees stack. Or my option today is extending the left foot long, so 2 straight legs. Arms just relaxed, open, whatever shape feels comfortable. Feel the shoulders melt out and down. Deep breaths here. Very slowly beginning to unwind. Recentering the pelvis on the mat if you've traveled. Knees into chest, hug it out. Feel free to take any last movements, stretches, poses you need. Option for me today is cobblers laying down. Feel free to take what you need if you're coming with me. Bend the legs, soles the feet on the ground. Gently tuck the pelvis to flatten the low back. Begin to open up the knees. Hands anywhere you choose. Eyes closed. Slowing down, working towards our final resting pose. Whenever you're ready, beginning to extend the legs, heels mat width apart, arms out at a similar angle, palms up or down, maybe even hands stay at the belly. To draw awareness to a slow and natural breath, no ujjayi here. Notice the weight of the body, releasing the work and enjoying the rest. As the lower body gets heavier, notice the toes fall out to the side. Softness of the calf muscles on the mat. The tensionless knees and quads. The openness in the hips, so the hip flexors are totally softened. Allowing the pelvis to get heavier, imprinting the back of the pelvis down into the mat. No movement in the body except for a gentle belly breath that you don't even think about. Slow and even. Rib cage heavy into the mat. Shoulders broad. Collarbones wide. With heavy arms, the biceps, and the muscles in the shoulders and the deltoids just soften. Elbows are heavy, and all the tendons in the forearms and the fingers relax. The neck and jaw are unclenched, and the lips might just part with lack of effort. Cheeks relax away from the center line. Even the eyebrows unfurrow. Forehead muscles soften. And that softness washes through the hair, over the ears, trickles down the neck, arms, torso, legs, and toes. As we allow our body to just be heavy, to be just as we are right now. Permission to be effortless, not only in the body but in the mind. Only enjoying the nothingness of this moment. No work. Just a clean slate of a body to appreciate and rest in. I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, clicking off the video and staying put. Otherwise, gently beginning to roll to one side. No effort, no opening the eyes. Just one side of the body falling over the other. Feeling the shoulders stack, the hips stack, and the knees stack. Feeling comfort and safety in our fetal position. Safe in our body. Clean slate. So we've washed mind, body, and spirit with our practice today. Tune up, clean up. Allowing ourselves to focus simply on what we are doing and what we need. Making adjustments that we see fit. With control and confidence. Safe in our decisions, and safe in the point in our journey that we're at. We'll gently begin to sit up. Very little effort, just pushing the weight into the hands, then eventually to a seated position of your choice. Feeling the tailbone root downward, crown of the head lift, shoulders down. Let's take a deep inhale, arms out and up, touching palms overhead and exhaling down through heart center. Passing by our forehead, acknowledging that we know what we need. Passing our heart and resting there. Knowing that we feel what we need. With hands at heart center. We give ourselves permission to be thankful for ourselves, for the way our body moved today, for our ability to wipe clean anything that does not serve us, stuff that doesn't belong on our mat. And while our goal is not perfection, we can work along our journey and our practice, become truer and truer to ourselves, more and more of a clean slate for us to design exactly who we want to become, and indeed who we are. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's always a pleasure. And thank you so much for joining me at Biz and Flow. I'm so thankful for the community that we're building, both here in Raleigh, but also throughout the country. It's absolutely the best part of my week to see y'all in class and to just get to be together and flow. I hope you're having a wonderful time on your mat. I hope you're holding up at home okay. You're doing awesome, and thank you so much for being here. We'll see you later.